I'm very aware that people sadly don't like wasps. I think they're rather cool creatures, but they can be annoying when you're trying to have a picnic. I would have to concede. And a lot of people's response is to buy some wasp spray, fly spray, insecticide, or a trap. There are lots of traps available which lure the wasps in to drown in some sweet sticky liquid. Please don't do that. You don't want to use pesticides in your garden. They're not just going to kill the wasps, they're poisonous, they're toxic to you and your family and your pets. They're toxic to bees and butterflies and so on. And there's just no need. The traps also have bycatch. They catch lots of things you don't want to kill. Things like our beautiful native hornets, which often get lured into wasp traps and drown in their hundreds, which is really sad to see. And in any case, wasps are really important. They're fascinating creatures. They're social creatures that live in I should explain, I'm talking here about the small number of species of social wasps, the yellow and black wasps that you see flying around. There are thousands of other species of wasp, which are solitary creatures, which nobody ever thinks about at all, but they're there for another day. So the social wasps, the queen starts her nest in the spring, builds it out of paper mache. It's a really wonderful structure. They're important pollinators. They visit flowers for nectar, and mostly they're important as pest controllers. They eat small insects and do a really good job of helping to control crop pests, aphids that might otherwise be on your runner beans or on a farmer's crops. So we should be grateful to wasps rather than trying to kill them. Now you might be thinking, okay, I can put up with the odd wasp on my picnic, but if I end up with a wasp nest close to my house, surely that's a step too far. That's a bit dangerous. The kids might get stung. I might get stung. Well, it's been an amazing year for wasps and other insects. I've got 3 wasp nests in and around my garden at least. One in a hedge, one in the eaves of the house next to my bedroom window, and this one here just behind the sleeper wall, which I'm sitting right next to. And the wasps aren't bothering me. They're coming and going, streaming in and out about a foot left of my ear, not paying me the slightest bit of attention. They don't want to sting me. Why would they? So in fact, even if you've got a wasp nest close to your home, you don't need to do anything about it. Please don't ring Rent-A-Kill or whatever, local pest control company, and get them out to spray a load of insecticide down the hole, which is what they'll do. You really don't need to. We should all learn to be more tolerant of our fellow creatures on this planet, including wasps. So I'm here today to try and persuade people to love wasps, but failing that, to be kind to wasps, to tolerate wasps. They've been around a lot longer than we have on this planet, and they've got as much right to be here as we have. Okay, until next time, see you soon. Oh, I forgot to say, of course the other thing to bear in mind is wasp nests, they naturally die off in August, September anyway, so if you've got to this time of year, you might as well wait for them to disappear naturally rather than poisoning your garden with some hideous pesticide. Okay, that really is the end. Take care. Bye.